Act 3 last week. Very excited to be moving forward here. Like, so eager to reach the end of the game, but also sad that it's going to happen at some point. Although, probably not for several dozen more hours, I would suspect, especially at the rate that we're going on here. Hello, everybody! I hope everyone's having a lovely Monday. Sorry the weekend's over. On the bright side, we got another one coming up in a little while. So, you know, that's just the way time works, I suppose. This too shall pass. Ba 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 ba. Pretty much just arrived after the end. Yeah, so for a quick little recap for the people who aren't there, we did last week. So effectively last Monday, in my opinion, we finished Act 2, right? Defeating sort of Ketheric twice, that sort of thing. And then Wednesday, I was like, all right, we're going to be starting Act 3 today. And I didn't realize that there's quite a sizable kind of interval between what I consider to be the finale of Act 2 and the start of Act 3, because then there's this whole, we go into the astral realm and we meet our dream visitor who turns out to be a little tentacle boy. And that took a little while, but then at the end, for about an hour at the end of Wednesday's stream, we did wander around the outskirts here of Baldur's Gate. I mean, I don't even know if Rivington is considered to be part of Baldur's Gate, as in like a neighborhood, or if it's just considered to be a village outside of Baldur's Gate, which may be the case. I don't know. There's lots of refugees here who are fleeing the Absolute Army, who are marching forward. Very disturbingly, we found evidence that someone is like stuffing brain worms into teddy bears, so we're gonna track that down. There's also a circus, as Carla keeps reminding us, she really wants to go to the circus, but we've told her we have to wait because kids are getting brain wormed, and I really would like to do that first. Random wanderings, we found like an underground tunnel path that led us over here. We got a little map marker that's got a few things. I suspect this is a zone transition, maybe into Baldur's Gate proper. I want to go and poke there and see, and maybe find a quick travel point. And then my plan is to backtrack over here to Rivington and snoop a boot over here, because this is where I suspect because this is where the refugees are. So this is where I suspect the teddy bear nonsense is happening. So that's my immediate plan. You're on the land side of the bridge into Baldur's Gate. Yeah, so I mean, if I think back of like playing, say, Baldur's Gate 1, it like there is a bridge into Baldur's Gate where you meet, there's the farmers, there's the young priestess of Umber Lee, so we're probably kind of in that kind of area over here is kind of what I suspect. Let's quickly read the subs and resubs. We've got a few nice little messages in there. First of all, Count Vlad Funky Coffin, excellent name, by the way. Thank you very much for subscribing with Twitch Prime, much appreciated. Twitch does not like to remind people to use their Twitch Prime. If you got it sit around, use it. We got resubs. Night Kark has resubbed for their 12th month. It's a 1-year Twitch anniversary of Night Kark, although they say it's only a small fraction of the nearly 13 years I've been watching. But here's to 1 year. Thank you very much, Night Kark. Kaylee Ainere has resubbed for their 2nd month. I'm sorry, I probably butchered your name, but thank you very much for returning for a 2nd month of subbing. Much appreciated. DJ Mob Boss has got a beautiful 18-month resub. Some Red Pandas also here for their 2nd month. Thank you very much. Mystical Wild Beast at 50 months says Lower City Hype. Map Staring at 39 months says today's lunch salad was a bit dry. Definitely something that needs addressing. Brandu is at 17 months and say, hi Quill, hi Essentia, hello chat, hey, almost the magic number. Goaty is at 7 months and Perks is at 25 and says, I'm doing my part, giving us that Starship Troopers kind of vibe. And a brand new sub just now from Trexnet, thank you very much there. Also, subscribers, I finally learned how to make animated emotes. So we've got some new emotes in chats right there. Yeah, Fletcher Reed. Some new animated emotes for all you to use. We've got shake my head. We've got a thumbs up. We got a rage emote, which I might change. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Maybe it's great. Maybe it could be better. I don't know. We got a little sips tea. And then finally, we've got an emote for squint mode for all those times when I can't see something that's right in front of my face. Something new that you guys can spam. Hee. Oh, did you ever check the journal entry about Mole? Have no idea if it contains anything important. Just watched the VOD when you found the eye patch several streams ago, and you didn't seem to notice. You got an update then. I did. I feel like I did check. Because I checked over here. Yeah, I saw this part. Okay, I hadn't actually checked there. We found Mole's eye patch. That confirms that was Mole's eye patch. Thank you. I hadn't noticed that, actually. In Balthazar's necrotic laboratory is bloodied but intact. Maybe she's still somewhere in the Mind Flayer colony. And then here was Search Mole. We defeated Ketheric and watched the fleet of Nautiloids leave for Baldur's Gate. If Mole doesn't turn up in Moonrise Tower, she may have escaped on one of them and made it to the city. And I also am like terrible about misgendering Mole. Part of it is like the kids are sometimes hard to tell one to the other. And like Mole, I don't know, but my brain constantly maps it to male for some random annoying reason. So my apologies to Mole that I constantly misgender her. But I am incompetent. So yeah, still a variety of quests over here. There is still a Find the Night Song quest, but really it's about speaking to Lorcan. This is a wizard that we know lives in Baldur's Gate. We know that Roland, was that his name? The low-level wizard in like the group of 3. He was traveling there to become this person's apprentice, and this is also the person who hired the adventurers to go and find the Night Song in the first place, describing it as a relic. That group of adventurers is who Halsin tagged along with that ultimately got him captured in the Goblin camp ages and ages ago. So we want to talk to him and find out what the heck he wants with the Night Song. But yeah, so right now my plan... Oh, I posted a picture on the Discord and on Twitter here. It's like, this is me, this is my girlfriend, this is her girlfriend, this is our boyfriend, and this is our cat. Unfortunately, Scratch is on cooldown, so I couldn't get the full family portrait, but, you know, hopefully we'll be able to do that. So I'm just going to continue out this way. We do have, some Belladonna over here. That's good. Belladonna is useful for, is it potions of arcane focus? Not that we necessarily need them as much anymore. Okay, and then we just get a random journal update all of a sudden? Why, because we picked up more Belladonna? We've arrived in Worm's Crossing. Shadowheart believes that Sharn Outlooks will be present in the vicinity awaiting her return. She must find one such lookout in order to learn where the Sharn Cloister is hidden. She expects to find such a lookout hiding amongst the desperate new arrivals flooding into Worm's Crossing. But why did we just get a journal update now as we go under the bridge? Maybe there's someone above the bridge? Or around the corner? I haven't reordered my Illithid powers. I'm not sure how to organize them. Part of the problem is there's just actually like too many. Right? I can do this, but then, like, I don't have all my spells. I mean, I could reorder my spells to, like, scrooge them in here, but I like this layout that I'm going with, so I don't know. Well, the bridge specifically is Worm Crossing, okay. I guess, because this zone, like, there was something about the zone being referred to as Worm's Crossing, but alright. Belladonna is used for Savior Schnapps potions. Wait, that's Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a game I dabbled with, I never played very far in, which is a shame. Are these bloody footprints? They're bloody footprints that seem to be leading out of that cave, if I'm reading this correctly. A bronze pendant. Copper band. Silver apple. I'm assuming the tray's no big deal. I was just going to check these for inscriptions. No. I mean, we really don't need, like, petty cash anymore, but, like, I feel compelled to pick it up. Let's go see. My Paladin Bard has the same problem, need 2 hard powers for all my stuff. Yeah, well, in my multiplayer game, where I'm playing my Sorcerer, Bard, Wizard, Cleric, one character, they have a lot of stuff on their bars too, which is interesting to deal with. Game trolled you because you're under a bridge. Boo. What's this? Swarming toadstools. Wooden barrel. What am I even check? They never have anything good. They do have some torches there. Drag rock that is climbed. Zom and Muzz with some dead bodies. Spoiler alert! Wow. Well. Oh, wow, we got Cult of the Absolute markings. This is too much time with their brain. So, I mean, presumably what's happening here, right? If we probably climb a little, we poke our head over, we see all the corpses and these people standing there and also talk about some grim stuff. So, we can probably be like, okay, it sounds like maybe a combat situation. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to stealth the party. I'm going to have Dale walk up and start the conversation, but I'm going to keep everyone else hidden for maybe starting some,
Something over there.
A trap? Steelmaker. That later. Oh, the combat starts immediately. Okay, so there's no conversation whatsoever. All right, Dell's got good initiative, which is great. Steelmaker is a dagger, +2 dagger, +2 dagger of +2ing with a ability to cast a whole person spell. All right, that's fine.
I'd love to, thanks.
Now it's well lit over here, so we're not really going to be able to maintain much in the way of stealth stuff. Dagger is a quest item. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have an orange glow, so I'm actually happy about that one. Again, we are like pretty anti-spoiler here, but that's very convenient. I appreciate that. I love how everyone's facing away.
Gods, this is sick.
It is pretty sick. All right, join combat. Let's get back to you in a second.
Keep your blade close. Quiet.
How's this fully lit? It does look like it's a little shady, but there's a torch there. Is that... I've never seen that before. It says difficulty Tactician in the pop-up under these people's names. That implies disadvantage? I've never seen that before. Yeah, are you getting disadvantage to the difficulty? What the hell? I've never seen that before. Okay, Mind Reader. Ranged attacks have disadvantage against this creature. I'm wondering if, two things. One, it's possible that the little pop-up at the top of the screen there is wrong, and it should be saying Mind Reader, or, like, instead. It could be that Mind Reader is only present on Tactician difficulty, which would make that tooltip correct, but still a little bit odd. I'm wondering, yeah, if they only have that on Tactician, and they chose to display it that way. That's interesting. Now, what's annoying about this, it means Astarion can't get sneak attacks on these guys. Well, ish. Because he is hiding, so he's got advantage. So it's going to cancel disadvantage, which means it's a straight-up shot, which means he will be able to get a sneak attack as long as he's attacking someone who's threatened, right? That does work in 50, right? That's the whole basis. So, I mean, I think in 50, it's like if you're within 30 feet and attacking someone who's threatened by a teammate, then you can do your ranged sneak attack, I think is the implementation, or anytime you have advantage. All right. We're not in darkness, because there are mechanics for that. Well, Dell, why don't you just come over here and put out the torch, because that doesn't actually cost us an action. It's still considered lit over here. Look at that. Well, it's lit here, but not there. Because we do have some gear that has special stuff with the darkness. But anyway, let's just go ahead and open up over here. That'll do.
What's next, I wonder?
And then Shadowheart.
Better tread carefully.
Now, I felt like there was someone else patrolling that was giving a vision cone over here, so it wouldn't surprise me if there is another person to add in. It doesn't look like the hardest fight, but I'm still thinking I might just go and stand here and just go ahead and use her Spirit Guardians. I think that's probably fine. It's always lit in this channel. Yeah. Although, I could do something that takes advantage of the fact that we have, you know, advantage right now. Which should be Scorching Ray. Actually, it might be worth doing the Scorching Ray, although that'll cancel out the advantage as by virtue of the fact that, again, it would count as a ranged attack. I could have opened up with a Fireball as well. Actually, you know, the Fireball may be worthwhile here, just because it might hit the person in the high ground. Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit all three. That actually sounds better right now than using her spirity powers. And it still finishes that one off, which is great.
Still
all right, Dell, you still have all your actions. What are you gonna do? Do we just go bear form and hop on the dude who's up here? That's probably fine, actually. Let's go Owlbear. Now, when we do get to level 10, we're gonna have to make a decision as to whether or not we're respecking Dell. Back to just pure Druid with the moon circle, so that we have maximum shape-shifting powers, because I hear you get some cool new forms at level 10. That'll be something to consider.
Let's spill some
But I think we're a while away from that. So yeah, you're still gonna get, okay, you've got your assassinate advantage, so that'll cancel out the disadvantage. Although it'd be great, yeah, if we could get someone in base to base, because you'll get no sneak attack, but you're still gonna get lots of other awesome things going on. Oh, I probably should have hunters marked. I won't bother now, because what if something happens that breaks his concentration? Use morphic ambush. So you ran over here, broke your shape, and I guess we get surprised because you reveal yourself for who you really are? So close.
Ready.
I just finished this guy off with a single magic missile. Just to guarantee that he dies. Oh, never mind. This is still the same turn, so she doesn't have a regular action. I could summon my thing. I can do whatever. You know what? Why don't you just go and fly up over here? And we'll call that good enough.
Smell blood.
Oh, you still have an action. Arlak.
Poor fucker.
Not quite enough movement. You can get up to here anyway. To do that. Oh! I said we were a while away to level 10. Apparently that's not the case anymore. Apparently I was wrong. Arrows of Roaring Thunder, sure.
Another step forward.
Wolfbreaker Night Boots. Blue Connor Baldur. Is that your name? That's an interesting name. Clown Severed Torso. Should we have gone to the circus first after all? Chunk of corpse is still garbed in clown clothes. Marked orange was a quest item.
Are these entrails?
The effigy of Ilmater, who watched and waited. What used her eyes, she thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, Orin the Red. Okay, so I wasn't 100% sure, right? Sorry, I'm just taking out my tea bag. I wasn't 100% sure why Orin could shapeshift. Certainly, one of my suspicions was that it could have been, she could have been a doppelganger. But there's lots of different reasons she may have been a shapeshifter. Now the fact that we've run into some doppelgangers here, and they carry a note from Orin, makes me think, alright, she's probably an actual doppelganger. I don't really get what the writing is doing over here. Journal updated, get Orin's netherstone. Check the weight of the corpse, 15 pounds. Okay, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it's fairly heavy. Zom over here has got a flowery key inscribed with the address of Frago's Flophouse in Worm's Crossing. Okay. Scratch in places, scorch another, and worn thin at the heel. These boots bear the indelible marks of experience. Oh, I didn't loot Muzz.
Inside.
Crawler Mucus. Coat your active weapon with poison. Targets makes con saves or become paralyzed. A regular rapier and a field report. Deathstalker Zoom. Aspirant Dolor is talented if touched hairless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kills stand in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They stand, lie, sit, stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only 2 perfect facts. They're going to die. There's nothing you can do about it. That is pretty terrifying. Okay. Let's go off to the right here first. I guess I should level now. We could always respec. Then I might decide to go back to pure Druid with Del. But I do kind of like the Sorcerer thing. And might decide to go back to Circle of the Moon. So we're going to go ahead and take another land thing, and we're not really going to care about role-playing. We're just looking for what it gives us. Cone of Cold, Contagion. I think we're abandoning the Frosty thing. Conjure Elemental and Greater Restoration. Okay. I think that would be our second Coast one. I think I've got Coast, Arctic, and then maybe Coast again. For dessert, we got Wall of Stone and Insect Plague. And Cure Mass Wounds, Contagion. Greater Restoration, Insect Plague. Insect Plague was very powerful in some editions of the game. So concentration, area, locust attack everyone in range, making the area difficult terrain, impose disadvantage perception checks. I mean, that does sound pretty good. We also get Conjure Elemental with Wall of Stone here. Insect Plague, Cloud Kill, Contagion, Cloud Kill. I don't know. I like Conjure Elemental and Greater Restoration. Desert Focus sounds good. Wall of Stone, Insect Plague. I mean, that does sound good too, but I like the idea of conjuring these elementals. Especially now that in patch 3, having summon pets doesn't scare the population constantly. Insect Plague for dessert, just like Mother used to make it. I'm just going to grab this. I think there's a lot of value in a few of them, but we're going to go that way. Yeah, I'm not going to run Contagion right now. Oh, right, and some of these spells I just have access to naturally. Those Circle of Land ones are always prepared. So really the only question is it giving us something that we wouldn't have access to already? So we already have the ability to memorize Wall of Stone and Insect Plague. Although if we want to cast it a lot, it's handy that it's always memorized. But this gives us, yeah, the summoning. Planar Binding is another summon. Although this one only lasts for 10 turns. Mass Cure Wounds. And that's a lot of healing. Wall of Stones would let us do some really funky stuff. For Quill, or for Dolores here, I think our best concentration is probably he can still haste. I like the idea of still hasting people. But Wall of Stone's also concentration. Kind of annoying. You know what? I'm going to grab an Insect Plague. Because we might occasionally want to do some zone-based shenaniganry. Alright, and yeah, in patch 3, it'll trigger all the level ups at once. Karlak, no, you're going to keep leveling up as a fighter, my dear. So level 5 fighter doesn't really give us anything, unfortunately, because it's just the extra attack. But I think level 6 is a bonus feat for fighter, which is quite good. I don't think we really gain the same advantages of barbarian, so I'm just going to be leveling up from fighter at this point. And I think that's going to be okay for her. So yeah, we don't get a second extra attack, unfortunately. It's not like the warlock that's got this sort of funky glitch that gives us an extra bonus attack. Cleric 9. Yeah, we don't need to memorize Revivify. Okay, I don't need Cure Wounds. I don't even know if we need Remove Curse per se. Contagion, Mass Cure Wounds, another Insect Plague option, Greater Restoration. I'm wondering if we should just keep one of these in our pocket for whatever might happen. Maybe we do pack a Mass Cure Wounds. We always change our mind later. Okay, and then poor Astarion, slightly behind in XP apparently. Okay, yeah, we're moving up this way. A lever. Gotta pull the lever, right? That's not optional, is it? Warlock's not coded as extra attack, it's coded deep impact, so it's stacked, yeah. And the community is divided about thinking whether Larian thinks this is a bug or not. And there's been a little bit of confusing messaging from the Larian people. Nothing truly official. Rites for the Passage. A Book of Ilmater Death Rites. The page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. So Ilmater is the god of, like, I was going to say suffering, not... Taliesin! Thank you very much! Inevitable! Cheers! Thank you so much for the raid. We're still in very early Act 3 Baldur's Gate. Barely touched the surface of Act 3. We just leveled to 10. Well, everyone except Astarion, who's for whatever reason, slightly behind. And I was just about to read some dialogue here. There will come many a time, O worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort a faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Again, yeah, Ilmater, God, it's the god of, like, tolerating suffering. It's the god of, like, endurance, of constitution. I can't remember what classically their alignment was. I don't know if They might have been good, or they may have just been a neutral kind of vibe. But yeah, it's not like evil. This is not like the god of torture and pain, right? We had another one for that. A great little BDSM encounter in Act 1. Okay, or perhaps even more distastefully, you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to shirk the blasted afterlife awaiting them. The Lord on the Rack grants us many powers, but altering the mortal velocity of a soul, I like that, moral velocity, is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final protestations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the act. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping god awaits them with his balming embrace. Make them believe, whatever torment their soul bears in the realms beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. Okay. So we got Silver Glass, On the Wary Volume 1, Father Lorgan. A collection of Father Lorgan's writings on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ail is that which dulls but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its mirroring net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart, if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the wary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. Where's that still going? Plea of rest. Okay, we've got some fleurs here for some crafting. A hastily scrawled and slightly damp plea of rest, requesting to be freed of Ilmater's service for the duration of a 10-day as the writer mourns Father Lorgan. Got some sheet music. Are we going to learn a new song? An elegiac fugue? Is it like an elegy, like a dirge for the dead? In the key of D minor. Minor keys are sad. Ode to the oppressed. All right. So did we just randomly stumble onto an underground temple of Ilmater? That's a lot of blood. Can't reach that. Okay.
Anything of use?
And an iron ladder. Well, let's get back to the iron ladder. So clearly there's another way into this place from the way we just came in. So I found that taking a character out of the party, putting them back in tends to set the XP. Yes, that's true. That is true. So we could reset Asterion to match, but I suspect that the second we do anything else... 220
right.
is a little further behind than I thought.
Have to keep going.
Still, we're getting 200 XP for killing a single doppelganger now, so... it won't take long. I'm not too worried. Whoa! Scroll of Dominate person. Trap there. The Would-Be Saint. The book tells the story of a patriarch woman who gave up her fortune to become a cleric of Ilmater in service in the outer city and now seeks to be canonized after her death. Herein is the full, or herein I should say, is a full true account of my bid to be canonized after my death as Saint Bridget of Ilmater, the broken god, he of compassion and mercy, the one who endures. I lived a blessed life of every privilege a patriarch woman can fathom. My parents were loving and generous, my community warm, our larder was always full to bursting. But in the years after the death of Sarevok, Baldur's Gate 1, my eyes were opened to the world as it is, a world of pain and danger. I wonder if this is a character that we met in the earlier games. A world where evil, if left unchecked, can thrive. I realized that my blessings had a cost. Why had I so much where others had so little? I could no longer remain in the gilded Elysium of the upper city and sought to see the world as it truly was. Teachings of Ilmater. A series of behavioral lessons as derived from the devotee's interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life, and endurance, Ilmater. Some of it is wholesome, with an emphasis on the gentleness and the alleviation of hardship. Some of it is a bit more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. Miracles of the Outer City. A record of alleged miraculous phenomena in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Gildro Ingle Iron reckons he healed up mighty quick from a painful forge burn. Asked if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Carmen's, powerful agent of suffering. Soup still showing up in a refugee camp even after temple closed kitchen. Curious. Sus. Man's hands tied together in horse reins claims he's a holy symbol. Manip Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to the refugee camp. Okay, we got ourselves a trap.
Well,
Astarion, if you please. 20, not the easiest. Fail. Not by enough, I think, to set it off. There you go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, it's also locked.
Hardly a challenge.
I do kind of want to clicking on it would start a lockpick, but I guess they don't want to do it for, like, anyone because, like, you know, if you click with your main character who's not a thief, then all of a sudden it's like a really hard roll, and it's like maybe you want to wait for a key.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I don't know if that was terribly worth looting, but sure. Ooh, many scrolls. Okay. I don't think that's... Can I loot that? Huh.
Light on my feet.
All right, so there's the path up. It might be worth checking just to see where it goes. Well, hello.
Let's see.
Oh, it's just to highlight this sign, which was probably already there. No! It's a button! What happened? One over here? Oh, would have opened the door if it came in through. Oh! Now it just closed it. Hit it again.
Trust no one.
Hit it again.
Step quick.
There's another thing over here. Ah, so that one closed it, this one opens it. Okay.
Blood. No, never mind. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Bell finds it hard to press a button with his wings. And he pokes it with his beak. Heavy wooden doors. Oh! There. Okay. I hadn't actually seen the ledge from over there. I guess it's an alternate way in there. Or out if you get yourself stuck. Or I guess if you come down presumably from the city, you might get in that room and not notice the buttons. So if you do notice the ledge, unlike me, then you can make the jump across. These are tieflings from like the start of the game. I don't remember who Brekka and Melkor are, or Redel. Brekka, the name rings a bell. This is a tiefling from early in the game, isn't it?
They must have been trying to hide.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
Letter written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mum says I need to thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. It's 3 times I wrote thank you now. 4! So I think Mum will be happy. One more thing, did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Send clothing to the camp so we can play dress up. I don't remember who they were. Next time I run into them in a frickin' playthrough. Thing is, these tieflings are doomed. They're gonna die one way or another. The prayer book is blotted with tear stains, and a few of the pages bear the mark of frequent consultations. Adage 27. In the face of aversion, persevere. In the face of aggression, endure. In the face of one who is suffering, comfort. The broken god must shed his tears, for without he would be heartless. Likewise, you will cry, you will weep, you will feel the lamentations cutting upon your shoulder blades. An entire entry has been scratched out in frustration. Request for alms. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Yanis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowls at night like kicked dogs. Carrots, apples, we'll even crunch an onion if that's what you got. Yours, Thuldra Thuldrin. Things are going through hell. They've already been there once. Man. What? Everything sucks.
Let's have a look.
Why has it got to be that way? Oh. Bones there. I don't see anything there. It just says chasm, so probably not a way to go.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm sorry, am I getting cloud killed? Move, 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 move! Oh, there's a vent. Okay, there's a chest there. Hang on. Karlach. I'm gonna throw something onto this vent. You know what? Let's use our toy chest. You know, the baby mimic. No, because then we're gonna want to leave it there. Hold on. I think you can throw anything that weighs at least a pound. I didn't realize Astarion was...
One step at a time.
Hang on. Grass over here, buddy. Where do we go? Over here. We got barrels. I could just chuck a barrel on top.
Hey ho.
For that, it's this... Oh. Oh, well, I think there was something in the barrel, so it still caused the vent to close off. That's good. Anyway, I just wanted to check Astarion's inventory. Hey, I should have kept some of that clothing on me, because I would have been able to use it as a fling. This is all... Oh, there we go. And a couple of random outfits for Karlach. There's gonna be another vent here, but I guess I don't have vision of it.
La la la.
I don't even know how much it matters.
No time to die.
You have advantage perception
Got
checks.
to keep moving.
Why don't you just resistance yourself? Run and run out.
Trap.
I don't know why Karlach took damage. Oh, because they have the hit point sharing thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Where's the vent? Or is the chest itself trapped, and that's all I spotted? Ah.
I'm ready. On I go.
Hey, watch it.
No, I can't find another vent. Okay, we're gonna go with alternate plan. Move this.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
All that for 70 gold.
What to do?
All right, if there's anything else over there, I'm really not seeing it, and I'm not gonna bother cloud killing myself some more than
Breathe
this.
deep and move.
Okay. So with that, I'm gonna go all the way back over into the Temple of Ilmater. Wherever that was, somewhere over here. Yeah. And we're gonna go up that ladder just to see where it leads. Just hold your breath, yeah. I don't think it's possible to cloud kill because I think it's like I think it goes in through your skin. I can't remember what the rules have to say about it. Might do a little short rest.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh wait, sorry, it was over here. Open hand temple. So it's just the basement of an established temple of Ilmater. All right, Brother Donick. Hold on. We want Del to do some talking, so we're gonna draw for a while. Are you aware that there's a bunch of doppelgangers in your basement, sir?
I've
Sir.
said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
You should probably clean up the massive trail of blood before you go.
I'm not touching it. Not with a mop 10 yards long. That's Father Lorgan's blood.
Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill Lorgan? Or, yeah, why do you have a priest blood on your floor?
He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to lack the solitude.
They don't know how someone got
The
to him
man
there.
ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there.
Yeah, I don't think he was feeding...
Look, I need to finish up here.
I don't think he was feeding
Lots of
himself. I
soup
think he
to
was
clean up.
feeding maybe the refugees
Blood, too.
or the doppelgangers. Yeah, I found this key in the cellar. Any idea what it opens?
Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure.
Dude, I'm not done talking to you.
Look, I need to finish up here.
No, listen. I
Lots
found
of
intruders in the
soup to
tunnels. It
clean
got
up.
messy.
Oh, good. More blood to clean up, I suppose. Look, I need to finish up here.
Guy's weirdly unconcerned. Oh. I've never had this problem before until like in Act 1, I don't remember any doors being annoying like that.
Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point. Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Yeah, I want to go up. See what we can see from the belfry. Are there any bats? Is it a patch 3 thing specifically? The doors being like extra doory? Maybe that's why. Oh, that's nest, okay. Ring my bell. I like how their boat's going down the river too. All right. Run into some minor but annoying door issues in Act 1 recently. Yeah, so I'm wondering if patch 3 changed something with the door models. Jumping across roofs can be fun. Oh, hey! Oh my god! There's one of those flying cats over here. It's the kind of cat that, Gale has a pet. Oh shit, there's stuff over there. Hold on. All right. Oh, I really wish that had like Solasta hammer controls here. Without Gale, I don't know if I have someone who can just cast Featherfall. Does the party get split? No, they're just being slow.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I don't have, we have some scrolls of it.
Can't give up now.
Del can fly, so I guess I can just split the group up and have Del come down here. I'm not concerned about staying together.
That color looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale?
That's what I'm thinking! I should have Gale! Hang on. Oh, Astarion didn't... Oh, that's okay. I can send Astarion to the camp. Hang on. Gale, or Astarion, we're gonna just drop you off for a sec. It's okay. We're doing this just because we're resetting your XP, not because we want to replace you with someone else.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer.
Boy's a little
I
frustrated.
can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced or because this group is full of weirdos.
Listen, if we ever stop acting weird, that's how you know we've been replaced.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Oh, actually, hold on. Wait. You're still gonna stay at camp, but I need you to, like, give me all your scrolls.
Looking ahead, swift as my feet can carry me.
My favorite traveling darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
I'm not used to seeing that message. There's a letter from Arabella. The ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn with careful hand. Hey, you. So I owe you a lot. For one, this makes me think of Imwin. Hey, ya. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Moms and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella. Arabella's gone to the city then. We may see her. What the heck in the heck?
I should speak up.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Pretty cat. Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
It's fair. This enemy mistreating you. May I pet you? Consent.
But please don't.
Okay, no, that's fine. Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend.
I don't know who
She's
Yenna is.
kind. Help her, not me.
You know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Wasn't Yenna the girl from last stream looking for a mom? Yeah, okay, so someone we just met here in Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, Yenna's right here.
Hi.
Yes.
It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right?
I remember you now.
You were really nice to me before, and
We're just collecting more kids that are going to become the next avatar of
Should I
nature.
come later?
Or whatever happened to Arabella.
I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Oh, you have a heterochromia. Of course you can stay, Yenna. Pick a spot and settle in. No kids allowed. Come back in 10 years.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good.
Thought it was a he. Yeah, I mean, I keep having the problem with kids. Sometimes it happens in real life too, but the kids in video games, right? Because it's hard to like get those secondary identifiers, and they all have high-pitched, squeaky voices, and their names can vary.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
How you two doing?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
I think we asked her those things before. How you doing, Isabel?
Keeping very well, I hope.
Ooh, I'd like to know what happened between you and your father, Ketheric. I don't remember asking this.
I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful.
Maybe Quill tell her to keep the cat away from the baby owlbear. Okay.
To serve Salune, as my mother, rest her soul, had wished.
Money for Essentia.
He was
Money for
everything
Essentia.
to me.
I'll
Watch
go.
paint dry or watch Quill play
When an
BG3.
emissary of
Difficult
Salune came to our
decision.
little town,
Not.
we were
BG3
elated.
it is.
Dame
Yes, I just
Aelin,
finished painting a wall.
daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different.
I gotta repaint my living
It
room
was
soon.
like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us.
I think we did do this
I
dialogue
suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself.
because I remember
was
making
natural.
comparisons to Lord of the Rings.
Then, and this is where I still need answers.
Yeah. Okay, we did do this.
Next time,
Okay.
I found he's gone now.
Gale with your stupid helmet.
Or in toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Go ahead.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Probably have several levels to do, but before we do that, go talk to your cat. Oh, exclamation marked.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light.
Yeah, we didn't bring Gale with us to, like, explode the absolute. Hey, what are you talking about?
The Elder Brain.
Uh-huh.
But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it.